goes off back into the night. Post dragon fight.
Outstanding.
Hey, how do I add my magic axe to my weapon?
You were what?
The axe that I got last time. How do I add it to my weapon space?
Oh, bloody hell, I forgot about that. Who got that? It was Signa, right?
Yes.
You attack, melee, 1, d8, strength. There's also a versatile, +1, it's a +1 weapon. Slashing, but it also has a 30, 60 range because you can throw the thing. And we'll add Hue one more time. Versatile mode. It is also, if you wield it two-handed, it is a d10 as opposed to a d8. There we go. There you go. You got your thing.
Did we level up?
No, not yet. You got experience. Everyone should be at 1390 right about now.
So if I use the Hue non-versatile, can I still have a scimitar and the axe?
No. There's a feat at 4th level called Dual Wielder that'll allow you to wield those kinds of weapons. So if you wait until if at level 4 you take the feat called Dual Wielder, it allows you to wield like weapons not in the light category as two-handed weapons. Like you could dual wield long swords, you could dual wield battle axes. So yeah, you can 100% next level, if you take that feat, you can 100% start dual wielding heavier weapons.
Gotcha.
So I mean, that's up to you if you want to take that feat when that time comes, but the time is yet to come. So I guess Pharaoh was off getting a tattoo of either a dungeon or a dragon.
It's probably a dick.
It better be. So we'll start with Adam, but if he arrives before the session ends, he can join in.
No, we ignore him. Shun.
But or if not, he'll be there next episode. I say.
Okay, Critical Role, calm down.
Let me find Skyrim. Let me find my Skyrim. When I'm in a decent setup and decent internet connection, I do want to try and make a YouTube channel that'll only have 5 subscribers.
Woo!
But I still want to make one just so I can say I did in my future.
I'll give you access to this one.
That's cool. I don't want to record with my current setup because it's garbage. Speaking of which, let me get my USB mic so y'all can hear me better. Anyway. Skyrim ambience because why not? So last time, you all there really is not much to recap from last time because essentially all of last session was you all fighting a dragon to the best of your abilities, tooth and nail, friends falling at least a couple of times and getting close down to 0 and 1 to 2 single-digit hit points, but against all odds, you all slayed the beast known as. And afterwards, battered and broken and suffering from many different types of injuries, you all decided to take respite in the former home of your quarry. You wake up the next day, hit points back. What's the word I'm looking for? Hit points back, spells and all that. And as you wake up, the smell of tea and cooking fish and eggs fills your nose, and you turn, and you all see the druid sitting there cooking.
The fuck?
I'm
Where'd
glad
you
to
come
see
from?
From the road.
Oh, that's
glad to s-
cryptic.
I'm glad I'm glad to see you are all still alive.
Really? Are you really?
Of course.
I mean, he brought food, so you complaining?
He sent us into the death trap.
But he brought food.
He did try to talk us out of it.
How'd this work again? The druid sent us to the dragon, and the dragon sent us to the other dragon.
Do you say that out loud?
There was no other dragon.
But there was the other dragon that sent us to kill his sister.
Yeah, that was the dragon that we just killed. He lied.
Yeah. That whole thing was a lie to get us
Oh,
closer.
so there was no sister.
Story of your life.
Yeah.
Redoth raises his eyebrows and is like, it seems that there was some complications with the beast.
I'm gonna go look for some hot sauce for the breakfast.
It was a fun fight.
I did absolutely nothing.
I'm saying,
You healed.
how's your mindset over there, Thrasis? You doing okay?
Somebody killed themselves.
As he threw himself
I
off. the
tried, but apparently my god wouldn't let me do it. So,
If you want to swap characters, you're more than welcome. But there are better ways of doing that than shooting at the fucking
He was trying to commit suicide.
seppuku. I have dishonored my family. Anyway,
Do we need to have an intervention?
no.
there are. Mm,
Uh-oh.
don't worry about that.
I hope that wasn't Redoth's cooking skill.
Oh.
We're all dead.
The eggs were slightly undercooked. The fish was slightly overcooked.
Doesn't
Are
use
those
any
dragon
spices.
eggs?
I'm just
You
gonna
guys
walk
wonder
over
why I
and
went to look
snack
for
some
hot
food.
sauce.
It's decent cooking, you know. It's like it doesn't have any. It's like what's what I'm looking for. It's cooking done in the wild. It's lacking any flavor, any like spices other than salt, but it's suitable for breakfast.
Yeah, but is it poisoned?
Royal Constitution? No, it's not.
No, shit. Joe drops dead to the floor.
Shit, Joe can't eat breakfast, can't tame a wolf. What the fuck?
Hey, but I rode a dragon.
So did the druid offer us something for killing the dragon?
He said he would guide you to the Cragmaw Castle.
Wait, I thought that
Shit,
was
let's
Cragmaw.
go.
No, this is the random tower that the dragon was staying in.
That was Dragon Tower, the tower that has the dragon in it. It's very on the nose.
Well, thank you for breakfast. So how far is the castle?
It is a decent trek. I'm actually back south, down the path you came. More than likely past it on your way up here to the town of Thundertree.
Okay, and question I have too is, when I seen you walk away last time, I noticed you had some markings, almost celestial. I saw as your robe kind of flew up a bit. What is that about?
Celestial is not the term. He sort of like lifts his sleeve
But there was
and
also a little dragon right there in the small of your back.
he also lifts his sleeve and you recognize the markings once again. They're faded and more like a birthmark, and they're in the form of constellations. And he'll pull his sleeve back down and he says, I am a druid of the stars. We take many
Oh.
circles, and I tend to lean more towards the astral as opposed to more nature centered
Okay.
magic.
Well, while y'all are having this conversation, I want to walk down to the dragon's body, and I want to try to hack off the 2 longest, sharpest claws I can find.
As you walk down to the body, you notice that the ground beneath it has, and like perhaps ground, and like even ground going out from it is dying. Its scales have begun to turn into this viscous sludge, dripping into the ground, as is its fangs, its eyes. It seems that its body is returning to the element that it is for, that it is represents, turning to poison, and is poisoning the ground underneath it.
EPA is gonna be pissed.
It's a D&D version of the BP oil spill.
So, no claws?
You can certainly try, but roll a survival check. DC will be a bit higher.
Boom.
You get one of the last good claws out of it. It's about the size of a short sword.
Good enough.
It's the pinky claw.
Eventually, you all come to finish your meal, and Redoth stands and stretches. Well, I suppose it's about time we start getting y'all where you need to go.
Fuck yeah.
I
That's
guess.
Hey, whereabouts are we? Like, what's the closest?
You're a few miles. You mean? Here, hold on. Let me get you to the map.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, we're by Neverwinter.
If it fucking. So you're here right now. Well, no, not here. You're about a little bit north, like around here. And Cragmaw Castle's down here.
Excuse me.
Very nice.
So you're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each hex is about, I think, 6 miles. So you're about 42
5
miles
miles.
out. 5 miles?
The top, it says 1 hex equals 5 miles.
Okay, so you're 35 miles out from Cragmaw Castle currently. Oh, there it is. 1 hex equals 5 miles.
Gotcha.
Redoth stands and pulls your guys' map, which doesn't have all these markings like the DM's version. However, that was the only one I could find. He marks it on your sheet, the location of Cragmaw. He's like, and begins painting a path. If you take the path through the forest, you'll more than likely encounter a beast or two. If you choose to take the
Forest.
but it'll be quicker. But if you choose to take the road, it'll be slower, but more safe, generally speaking.
Forest.
Sounds like we're going forest.
That is your decision. Take these for the road, and he opens out his hands, and like 10 berries, some vines grow out from his hand, and then from the vine sprout 10 red berries that he jostles and drops down into his hands and hold them out to you. For you.
What are these?
They're berries.
What kind?
Good berries.
Ooh.
Straw, raz, dingle, what kind?
Boys.
No, good berries. They're a special magical berry. Eat one and you'll feel like you have eaten for an entire day.
Ooh.
Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Can I take
It's
your
just-
order?
It's like
Is
the
this-
elf. It's like the elf bread, but in berry form.
Are we not being lied to again? Just now.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're
Just
more
in
than
case.
welcome.
Can I
You're more than
do a
welcome to roll
check?
it. Yeah, you're more than welcome to roll an insight check.
The inside. Gotcha.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
I was gonna say, how many people are doing
That's
this?
my thing.
He seems pretty honest.
Alright.
Oh, Kara's sitting there going, yeah, oh yeah, totally. No.
Barry.
21.
As far as you can tell, he's being truthful.
Okay. Yeah, but you said that for a 2 as well.
So that either means he's being truthful or he's the best liar in the game.
I'm gonna skip the berries and think I'm just gonna,
It's kind of hard to pin for Akara, I guess. Not really truthful. It's just kind of hard to pin down his intentions.
So
Very
I'm
unearthly.
gonna do the old school trick, and I'm just gonna rub one across my lips and wait for a bit.
Nothing happens, and you have confused Readoff significantly.
Your lips are now nice and plump. No.
He raises
So,
his
so
eyebrow.
if they go numb or they start to tingle, that's how you can take
Dumb
the lips
tongue?
off. They're
Dumb
poisonous
No, it's. I can assure you, it's not.
or toxic. Is it lip balm?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. I guess we start going. I believe south.
Yeah,
Towards
no.
Red Ball.
Who's taking the berries? Or are we saying fuck them?
Lembas bread. That was the bread I was thinking of. It's like lembas bread, but in berry
Lembas.
form.
I'm not gonna turn down a berry that keeps me full for the entire day.
I was gonna say, you want me to carry him,
Do it.
or you want to take him?
I've already got all the gems.
Well, I mean, just somebody has to carry them. We can still share them.
Oh my god. I'll carry them.
I was talking to Blanton because he mentioned that he would take the berries, so I didn't want to like overstep. Excuse me,
I don't
short
wanna-
one.
I don't want anybody to be encumbered. Oh,
Encumbered because of berries.
Can I punch him again?
We're not using variant encumbrance. One of these days I'll use variant encumbrance. However,
It hit me last time.
anyway, just mark
Can I
somewhere
try?
everything.
You better take them, Joe. They may not make it to the end if I take them.
You want
I'll
to trip
I'll
him?
carry them. I'll carry them. Yes, I'd like to trip him.
I guess roll in athletics and Signa roll in acrobatics.
Do it. Where's my athletics?
18.
18.
Hold on, I'm trying here.
16.
God damn it.
No, that means you pass.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Yeah, you stick out your foot, but like Signa does a little A skip over it, and just.
I'll
that's
jump
pretty
up,
much it.
click my toes, my heels.
I throw my javelin at him. No.
Oh,
Roll initiative.
PC fight!
We've been stuck together too long.
So, as you all make your way through the forests, is there anything you would like to talk about?
So, Joe, do you have a death wish or something?
What?
Do you have a death wish?
You're all a freaking dragon.
Is this Thrysus talking to me or Mandardus?
Bro,
Both.
really?
Yeah, no, I'm
Bruh.
serious.
We do not sound
We
the
do
same.
not sound the same.
No, it's definitely Mandardus.
Okay.
Brick harpooned the guy.
No, but I'm pretty sure Thrysus does.
Well, we've already confirmed he does. That's. We just gotta watch him. Things happen. But no, you rode like you said, you rode a fucking dragon. 80,
I mean-
90 feet in the air.
It's an animal. It has wings.
You
I
were
don't
trying
know.
to kill it.
It was. I don't know. I wanted to kill him.
So you.
It just. It had a hold on me.
What?
He was shiny. He was green. I don't know. Stabby stab.
Good thing we're very quiet. walking through this forest with enemies and stuff in there.
You sound like you're hungry. Would you like a berry?
You're not.
You're kind
You're
of a dick when
hungry.
you're hungry. Why wait?
Mm.
So, Akara, what you gonna do with the poison?
I do try to keep some sort of like lookout for any creatures or anything on our path.
No problem. No problem. Roll a perception check.
19.
19. Okay.
Oh, hey, DM. So, we had a question.
What's up?
Since Okara was able to grab poison off of the dragon,
Mm-hmm.
is there any way that you would allow us to somehow incorporate poison into some of the liquor we end up brewing so that we can slowly like become immune to poison? Or is that like I know
okay.
it's
to
not
become,
like
to
a
become immune to poison.
yeah, you know what do you know what I'm saying though?
No, I know what you're saying, and
Okay.
I'll look into it, but I don't
Okay.
think that's something that you can do. I know however, there are easier ways to go about this. There's poison-resistant armor and magical items that you more certainly can find.
Yeah, but this would be more fun.
We're gonna market it as a DPA.
Oh my god! Just gonna start poisoning the poor people of fucking Phandalin.
No, it's for
Ooh.
research purposes.
They're going
You-
about their town. I'm like, I feel really bad, and you like with the clipboard, like, tell me more.
Yeah, so what are your symptoms?
Start the fucking COVID-19 in D&D.
How does this make you feel?
Tell me.
Hey,
With the light on?
Here, drink this, and tell me how you feel after.
I mean, I feel like Thrysus would have more of a purpose if we gave him something to do. So
Oh my god.
Oh,
So he has literally kept y'all alive. Just because he missed a few attacks in one fight.
oh. Find a love potion brew and play Russian roulette with the party. Oh, Jesus Christ.
so anyway,
Anyways, walking through the forest, did he see anything? Continuing on.
You don't see anything currently. However, you stop for a moment and you look down, and there are tracks in the ground. Some human, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. People travel throughout the forest all the time. However, there are some other tracks that accompany the human tracks. They're big, large, and claw-shaped.
guys, kitty cat.
Not that kind of claw shape. Three pointed toes in the front, and one pointed toe in the back. You can roll
It's
a
a chicken.
nature.
Velociraptor, guys.
You could roll a nature check, see if you can discern what it is.
I'll roll a nature check. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. It is draconic in nature. However, obviously is much smaller than an actual dragon. You get the feeling that you've heard of something called drakes before.
Is it a Dracorix Hogwartsia?
What?
Do you not know about this? They named a dragon after the Hogwarts school. It's in the Children's Museum.
Korowitz.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, it's a Jewish dragon. Dracorowitz.
Koro.
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold
know how
on.
to spell this.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Hold on, here we go. There it is. Okay. So, I'll take a screenshot.
I was gonna make a Canadian rapper.
No, this is like awesome. Hold on. I pulled it up.
If it wasn't before, it is now.
Here you go.
Dracorix hagortia is a dinosaur that is new to science and it bears a close resemblance to a fairy tale dragon with a bony head covered in spikes. All right, that's neat.
It's real.
However, no. There are there are these things called drakes, four-legged, scaled covered beasts that resemble dragons to somewhat, however with low intelligence. They're more like they behave more like dogs. They're like if a German shepherd were armored and had fangs like knives.
Guys, I want it.
And you can see that the drake prints walk in tandem with the human footprints.
All right, guys, let's follow it. Let's kill the humans and let's take it, and we'll have a new pet. It'll be
Well,
great.
is it on the same path as the direction towards Cragmaw?
Yes.
Then let's follow it.
Fuck yeah.
But we should probably be quiet to sneak up on them. We're gonna play the quiet game.
What game are we playing?
Starting now.
All right. So you guys want to follow the footprints?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. So you
Lead
follow.
on, natural 20.
So roll a survival check. See if you can follow them properly. Whoever wants to lead this.
I'll do it because I want it.
12.
Fuck.
All right.
We're dead.
We fall off a cliff and die.
There's no nearby.
Trisis, were you leading us?
Ow. The jokes are ruthless tonight. Jesus Christ.
Leave him alone.
I think I'm gonna stealth, considering I got knocked unconscious last time.
Alright, we'll see.
Alright.
So it's Joe leading this, and so Joe, in her excitement of hunting down her newest attempt, keyword attempt, because all of the attempts have failed, to find a companion in the form of a four-legged creature, she rushes off, and in doing so kicks up a decent amount of dust and dirt, and sort of when she noticed she has lost the path, turns about and realizes that kicking up the dirt kind of like ruined the path's former area. So you can make
Oops.
someone else can make another survival check, however the DC is much higher.
Sorry, guys.
I'll try.
Yay!
What would you say, survival?
Yep.
Nope.
Mandartis steps up and with all the confidence of the world is like, I got this, and then immediately starts following a deer trail.
Dinner! Yay!
I mean, it's food.
We could lure it to us with the deer, guys.
I mean,
Oh. Isn't it? No? Alright.
We can't walk in a straight line. We're not getting a deer and then getting the.
Try in here, okay, guys?
I'll do a survival check as well and see if we can get back
Alright,
on.
this is your last attempt.
Oh no!
It fell on the
drops all of his dice.
floor.
15.
15. Okay.
Trips on a root.
Signa
Stabs the root.
pulls his hair back, then brushes it out of his eyes, and he gets down lower to the ground, and immediately it takes a second, but he manages to find the trail once again and begins to follow it. However, as he does so, the tracks get less and less fresh and eventually, you all wind up at a clearing, which definitely has like the resemblance of someone who had taken camp before, but it's empty.
Has anybody paid attention to the map to see exactly where the fuck we are at, so we're not going the wrong direction?
God damn, why is this?
Well,
I
we were-
can't read maps.
Well, we were following the path, and Druid guy, he was guiding us.
Was he?
He wasn't
Oh,
guiding you. He marked it on your map.
And he marked it, but yeah, we headed off in that direction. And we
Speaking
also
of which,
were,
do you mind if y'all put your characters right here?
Uh-oh.
I asked if the footprints were on the same path or direction.
They were in the
That's
same
correct,
direction, not on the same path.
Why can't
In the
I-
center, if you would please.
I can't put mine down.
In the what part of the center?
There you
Yeah, it's too big. All right, there we go.
Yeah,
There
I
it
can't put
is.
mine down either.
go. Thrice has already put his down. Josephine,
I'm trying here.
Okara, and Blanton. I have yet to change your guys's, but I will at the end of the session.
Cool.
As you all are amongst yourselves bickering, a heavy. You hear nearby footsteps, and you begin to look around, and then with that, two blurs of teeth and claws appear, and as they rush in towards you. So I'm gonna roll 2d6s to figure out who they both attack. I already have numbers in mind. Awesome. So. So Mandartis and Joe.
Wait,
Yeah.
God damn it.
What do we do?
Nothing yet. Y'all get ready to roll initiative. However,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
where is my ambush drakes?
Uh-huh.
From the shadows, two. Yeah, I can put something in two four-legged lizards about the size of like a large dog, covered in green plates, except on their back and tail, with large fangs. They jump forward and they strike towards both of you. All right, they have advantage on their attack and they have sneak attack.
Let me ask, do I have enough time to use the staff?
You not mage armor, but shield is a reaction, which will add 5 to your AC.
So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and use it to do shield.
Okay, so the first attack is on Mandartis. 15, so add 5, does that hit?
18, no.
18. You see this happening, you bring up the staff and you hold it up, and an arcane shield flickers in front of you as the fangs of the beast slam down on the shield, and it scrapes at it like a dog scraping at a glass door, but it can't get to you. The other attack is on Joe.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, they're rolling like garbage. I don't think 11 hits you.
No.
Alright.
Who's good kitty?
The sneak attack with the ambush drakes is done. However, after they do so, you all watch as from the trees one second. And the priest. Go in the back. Individuals dressed in robes, 4 of them carrying hooked daggers, one of them carrying a heavy-looking long sword and dressed in armor. You see on their different garments emblazoned on them are pictures of dragons. In the back, where's an individual with a dragon mask, garbed in gray tatters and holding holding a short sword, clutching what looks to be a twisted and gnarled piece of iron shaped in something similar to Thrysis's. It looks like Thrysis's holy symbol, except in terms of like make, in terms of what they were going for and like design. However, the symbol is different, and it's instead of Thrysis's nice gold and finely crafted symbol, it's gnarled and made from black iron. And they all like draw their weapons as they approach towards you. You hear the individual with the mask in the back shout out something. And does anyone speak Draconic?
Oh, wait. Damn, no.
Hold on. Let me see. No.
Nope.
Not me either.
All right. So if no one speaks Draconic, no one recognizes the speech that is. No one recognizes what is said. However, deep gut cruel sounds of it's like a combination of snarling and consonants as he shouts out towards his companions. Signa, while you don't recognize the language, you feel like you've heard it before.
Oh. Yeah, I'm a Dragon Cult guy, or I know something about Dragon Cult. So I yell out slight intimidation. Oh, are we rolling for initiative?
Initiative. If you want to try and intimidate them, you can do so now, but that'll be your action before. Mendardus, I'll let you take this moment to cast Mage Armor.
Yes, please, thank you.
So your AC is 13 plus your Dex, so
Which
whatever that
would
might be.
15 now.
So go ahead and.
So you're saying if I try and intimidate right now, that'll be my action on the first turn?
No. I'll say that'll be your action you can do right now. It's a free
Okay, just
action.
yell out, stop! What's the meaning of this?
Yeah, roll intimidation.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. As you scream this out, you like draw your weapons, and all your friends are drawing their weapons too. You manage to like cause some of the rank and file cultists on the sides to look back towards each other in like shock, and in doing so, the man in the mask simply says in common, "Business."
You do realize we just killed a dragon. Do you really want to do this?
Oh, no.
Maybe this is because we killed a dragon.
Yeah,
Speaking in
I was
Draconic.
gonna be like, you guys catch those assholes that killed the dragon? We're looking for him too.
We totally love dragons. Yes, yes,
Well,
yes,
yeah,
my
dragons
friends. Dragons are the best.
Dragons are coolest.
As Blanton slowly hides the claw.
As we
Yeah, I was like-
slowly hide all the scales that we peeled off.
Who peeled off scales?
I thought that's what we did last time.
A few of you did. If you didn't mark it, oh no, because I didn't.
Wait, but if they pulled off scales, wouldn't they be turned to sludge like all the rest of the stuff?
You managed to harvest it in time.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
Is there anything I can do? You've mentioned that, like, it raises.
Raises foggy senses of familiarity.
Yeah, is there anything I can do to go like, oh, let me rack my brain, or is it just gonna be like outside factor driven?
You can try. Roll an intelligence check.
Oh, fuck me! I have to do initiative too. Oh, my worst roll. 5 or no 6 for initiative.
6. Okay. All right. I'll
And
where
intelligence.
is Signa? Initiative.
I'm gonna have you look because it's another nat 20, but
Oh,
once you
dang.
verify.
That means I have to move.
I know.
6.
You see what you're doing to me?
Descending.
It is indeed a natural 20.
Okay, all right then. Well,
Don't
I
make
will
me
have
get
to
up
move
again.
you to the Whispers channel then.
Can I look over his shoulder?
I hear.
So, how's everybody doing?
Ready to
Scared
kill
of
some
death
more
again.
shit.
Ready to
How many-
woman up?
Hey, who's all wearing armor here?
Not me.
Here.
I am.
So Joe, you're the only one not wearing armor?
I don't think so. I think it's just. See. Yeah. I don't have armor on.
Okay.
I do have a bunch of beaver pelts though. Just in case. Oh wait,
Right.
no. Oh no, wait, that's proficiencies. Yeah, no, I don't have any armor on.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Don't worry about it.
You're gonna fireball us, aren't you?
No.
You don't have armor on? I assume you should have armor. Who said that?
Joe.
Me.
Oh,
I'm pretty
Josephine.
sure-
She's unarmored. Yep, 100%.
Yeah. I don't have armor.
You can get armor, but
Yeah, where?
I mean, not here, obviously. However,
Should I just like what are those things called in Star Wars where they just split them open and curl up inside for the night? Tauntauns?
Tauntauns?
Yeah, tauntauns. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do that with one of these creatures? Just like split it open, put it on. No, guys, I got armor.
All right. Well, the first up is the. The first up
Sorry.
is no problem. The first up is the priest. He's going to let's see here. He's going to. He saw one of you do arcane stuff with the shield, so he deems you the most threatening. So he's going to point out towards you, and like he's going to hold out this gnarled symbol and begin to whisper, and a black smoke begins to emanate from it. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, I'm proficient in that. Please be good. Ah!
Ah, damn it. Of course, now y'all get this. Now you get the good rolls. The smoke comes and like begins to like fill your go up, begins to like fill your nose, and you feel your like vision begin to blur. However, you shake your eyes out and manage to fight it off. Blanton, you're up. Oh, I almost forgot to mention the man with the mask. You see two tiny little claws appear on his shoulder, and out pops a miniature dragon, like a live one, and it's like on his shoulders and crawling on his arm. If anyone proficient in Arcana can roll a Arcana check.
I got it. Shit.
Wow.
You've heard of
Super
them
proficient,
before.
guys.
It's called a pseudo dragon. That's all you know. It's just its name.
Super
this-
pretty.
This guy that's like 2 squares to the south of me, what does he look like again?
This guy?
Yeah.
He is as opposed to the other ones, typically wearing like normal ragged padded armor and wielding swords. This guy is decked out in full on heavy armor, and he's carrying a long sword and a shield, and he looks pretty smug. He seems to be pretty much the muscle of the group.
All right, that's all I needed to know. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Searing.
Okay, that's on your weapon. So
Yep.
your weapon begins to burn bright hot.
And then I'm going to move down and take this guy face on and take a swing with my warhammer.
All right, go ahead, roll to attack.
Squish him.
23 hits, so that's 9 damage. And roll the Searing Smite. I think that's 1d6.
There's nothing special with that. I just roll a d6, right?
Yeah, you roll a d6, and that is he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
And if he
So he
fails, he
did-
takes another d6 damage on his turn.
Yep. So 9 plus 6 is 15. So 42 minus 15 is 27. That's a good hit. And he's got to make a Constitution saving throw. Battle Master. What's your save?
Let's see. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. Which one is that?
It should be 8 plus. Is he a charisma caster?
He's a Charisma caster.
So yeah, 8 plus your charisma plus your proficiency, I believe.
It should be like at the top of your spell list.
So that's a +5. So what? That'd be 13 then.
13, yeah. So he makes the save. The fire begins to like you hit him with the hammer, and the fire bursts forth and begins to wrap around him. But he shakes it off and like pats down the flames quickly. He looks at you. It is now his turn.
A good fight.
I mean, if you want to move back, you can. That's up to you.
Oh no, we're going toe to toe.
Okay, so now it is his turn. He's going to. Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. He's going to take his sword and like on his hand you see branded like once again the gnarled symbol. And now that you get a closer look, it looks like 5 dragon heads, but with the heads severed, like leading to one central point, but each of the heads are severed off. And he begins to like chant, and a familiar energy, but much like yours, but this time corrupted and foul looking, begins to coat his sword as he takes his own swing at you.
Bring it.
I do not think of 15 hits.
Nope, my AC is 18.
He gets he has multi-attack though, so he gets to that. 22 does hit though. And technically his smite, foul smite, happens whenever he lands his next attack, so you do get hit with the smite as well. So you take 12 points of damage as the sword breaks across your body, and you feel a jolt of like pain arc through you as like the black energy from his blade seeps into you, and you watch as your veins go partially black.
I don't gotta make a saving throw against that piece, or no?
No, it's just damage.
Okay.
It is now the ambush drake's turn. They were given the command attack, so they're going to do that. They just are on top of you guys, so they really have no other reason not to continue attacking you. They don't have advantage this time. Mendardus, I don't think a 12 hits, but
Nope.
Joe does a 17 hit.
Nah, fuck. Yeah.
You take 5 points of piercing damage as the beast's large fangs slam down onto your forearm. You're not raging yet, so you take the full brunt of it.
So far, so Whee. I think the
Error.
dogs want in, dear. That's cool, I got it.
Right. Oh, it's just because. There we go, that's better. I was like. I was looking at Thrisis, I'm like, he's off kiltered for some reason. Just because he was, I don't know why, but it's now the Grimblades' turns. They're going to each take dollar within throwing distance, so they're each going to take a pot shot and throw their daggers at you. Starting with Thrisis, I don't think a 10 hits.
No.
Moving on to Okara. Jesus Christ, 11 doesn't hit. Back down to Signa. 16, does a 16 hit?
My armor class is 16, so
So that it matches it. So it either has to match or beat it. So you do take a hit. So you take 6 points of piercing damage as a dagger finds itself in your side, and you flinched from the pain. And finally, one more towards Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Balls. I don't think an 8 doesn't hit. So
Yeah, totally.
Did you, and in the spirit of being fair, did you roll one to attack me?
oh no, there's only 4. There's only 4 cultists, so they each took their shots
Okay.
against one person. So
The way you're measuring it, I look like you're attacking me, not. Okay.
yeah, no, he was going for Mendar. He was going for Signa. He thinks the ambush drake can handle you.
Okay.
Josephine, you are up.
Well, I'd like to rage.
All right, you rage immediately. You all watch as Josephine lets off a roar and lightning begins to sparkle around her. Speaking of which,
Do I
Josephine.
need to do Constitution?
No, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's a wisdom.
As you enter your rage. 20. Okay, you're good for now.
Woo!
You keep your mind and senses. However, you feel this as the drake's fangs seeped into you. You were almost filled up with this overwhelming rage and urge to kill the creature in front of you.
No, I have a question.
Go ahead.
When I do that save, if I make the save, am I allowed to use my other weapons, or do I still have the overwhelming sense to just use that axe?
You still have the overwhelming sense just to use that axe. That the save is to prevent you from going into essentially a berserker state where all you want
Gotcha.
to do is kill who hurt you.
No, okay, cool. All right, so let's see what I do.
20,
Ooh.
nice.
Die.
So 8 points of damage, plus 2 because you're actually no. There should be a box on your.
Oh, do I need to push that I'm raging?
Yeah, you need to like click that box so it'll add your damage. And actually, did I? Oh, I didn't use that. I didn't give you that. Hold on one sec.
Oh, dear.
Modifier, rage, damage, melee weapons plus 2. There you go. Actually, no, it's strength-based weapons, so just and that's all you have. And so just
Cool.
weapon plus 2. It's okay. Now whenever you're raging, make sure to tick that box, and when you're unraging, untick it, so it'll add your rage damage automatically. Anyway, so 10 points of damage to the creature. Nice. You take the axe and you slam it into the side of the beast, and it lets off this guttural cry like.
Nah.
Mendardus, you are up.
I am going to cast Chaos Bolt, but I'm going to use Twin Spell
Oh.
and spend 2 sorcery points because I'm casting it at a 2nd level. And I'm... Motherfucker, I didn't roll. It didn't ask me if I wanted to roll at 2nd level.
Did it?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it shows first level.
hold on.
It shouldn't. Hold on. Let me find your character. No, that's Signa. Mendardus. There he is.
Lay down. Lay down.
It didn't ask me if I
No.
wanted to cast at 2nd level because I'm going to use it and cast Twin Spell on the Drake in front of me and then the other guy that's diagonal from me.
You don't need to have all your spells out, by the way. Eventually,
I know.
anyway.
I know.
Here you go. So Chaos Bolt. Here, let me edit. Let me go into edit. See if Chaos Bolt has the Chaos Bolt. It does have the 1d8 per level. It should.
Or it's 1d6 per level. It should be 1d6 per level.
No, they reworked it.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the 1d6, you roll 2d8, and then every level up is 1d8.
Plus, or
Is
the
it-
2d8 plus the 1d6?
So no, it's 2d8, no 1d6,
Oh.
and then every level higher it's 1d8.
Okay.
That is weird. That how it's not letting you ask to let you do a higher level.
I mean, I can roll it until we can get it figured out. Is it not asking for any of them?
No, it's not. It shouldn't. Here, hold on. What if I gave you a second level spell? Will that fix it? Let's try it. Let's give you Shatter and see if it'll figure out.
My whole thing just went. Oh, there it goes.
Now let's try it again. Chaos Bolt. There we go. You needed to have a second level spell entered into your thing. All right, so try casting it again.
All right. Chaos Bolt, second level. Here's for the first one. On the Drake.
A 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, but you did twin it, so you get a second attack. So
And does this count as both my spell slots?
no, it only counts as one spell slot
Okay.
because you twinned it.
Neither of
8.
them.
So unfortunately, you prepare the bolt. This is your first time using your magic in such a way and forming it with your newfound sorcerer's powers, and so it just sort of goes wild and fires off into 2 random directions. Speaking of wild, roll me a d20.
Yeah.
I was already getting prepared.
All right, you're fine.
Ow. Actually,
Featherbeard.
stop. I'm going to use Tides of Chaos on the guy furthest away from me.
Okay, just roll a basic d20. Don't roll the attack again, and we'll add the 2 in proficiency to it. So it won't affect your damage. 9 plus
my
4,
Yeah. So
13.
yeah.
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Shit.
Sorry, man.
Oh, now I gotta. Do you need me to roll another d20?
No, the wild magic will happen next time you cast a spell.
Okay.
However, so you were shooting at this guy?
No. The guy over. Hold on. This guy.
Okay. And then my description goes away, and you shoot towards that guy, and he just simply, like, both him and the beast manage to dodge the warbling chaos bolt aside. Thrysis, you're up.
Fucker.
Hark.
I know. I'm trying.
Oh. Sorry, I just didn't realize. I just thought you didn't hear me.
No, I heard you. This new system is really fucking slow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you're in edit mode. All right, there you go. Now try and click one of your spells.
Nope.
What are you trying to do?
That one.
Ow. Fuck.
Scorching Ray. Okay, so who are you aiming at?
Come on. Oh. One at this guy, one at this guy, and one at this guy.
Okay. So all right, roll that first one hit. So 4 points of damage. So roll 2 more.
What is it?
Scorching Ray. So 2 more. It's because 1 for each beam. So they're
So-
each beam is considered a separate attack.
So just one of these.
Okay, yeah, that hits 26. So that's a natural 20. So roll me 4 d6s for the next guy. Because you double the dice when you get a crit.
Four.
9, nice. And roll 1 more for the last guy.
Mm,
23, that hits. So 2d6. 6 damage, nice. thinning the numbers on a spread basis. So you all watch as Thrices takes his holy symbol, and as opposed to the corrupt black energy that the Kara would go first because she's a higher dex of the cultists, a warm, radiant fire pierces out and goes into a tri-point direction, hitting 3 of the robe cultists, each slamming into them, and one of them receives a heavy blow to the face, burning half his face and part of singeing his hair and causing him to cover his eyes. He screams out. All right, you can still move if you want to move.
No, I'm good where I'm at.
All right then, Okara, you're up.
Okay, I am going to go around here and do my sneak attack with my short swords.
Okay,
and
roll
then,
to attack.
And then after, I want to pop in to hide in the bushes for my next attack.
No problem. That'll be your bonus action. So roll to attack.
Okay.
You have advantage because you're flanking, so make sure to mark that.
Okay.
All right, 24 hits, 9. So roll your sneak attack damage. 8, not bad. That's good. So you, with a short sword in hand, you pole vault off of Josephine's back, and then grabbing the muzzle of the beast, you sort of lift it up, exposing its neck as you land behind it, and with a quick swish, you cut the beast's throat out, killing it.
Sweet.
So now I'd say run into the bushes and roll your hide.
Girl power.
There you go.
So go ahead, roll a stealth check. And as she rolls that stealth for bonus action, Signa, you're up.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna look at this guy. Hold on. The one who threw the dagger at me.
Oh, that'd be the scare. Actually, no, that'd be the scare right there.
Yep. I'm gonna yell, "Mine'll hurt more, twat face," and take you and double hand throw it at him. I do have a question.
Mhm.
Why is this single hand throw higher to hit than a double hand throw?
Let me see 1 second. It shouldn't be. Let me open up your where's your character sheet? There it is, Signa. Signa Moonblade. Character sheet. Hugh. Attack to hit. Did I not add the +1?
So you there's the
versatile.
versatile.
There should be, yeah, no, I get it. +1. I forgot to add the +1. There, now it's the same.
Okay. All right. Ugh. God damn it! 2 + 8.
8. Unfortunately, no. You take the battle axe over. You're a lot more used to wielding one-handed weapons, and so when you do the whole two-handed throw, he sees it it's a pretty obvious attack, and he sees it coming, and he manages to sidestep it. He's he laughs at you. He's like, huh, but then gets pretty shocked as the battle axe comes back Mjolnir style, and you catch it, and you're like, next time, fucker. It is now the priest's turn. He's going to shout something out in Draconic again. Unfortunately, no one can really understand. However, as he does so, all the cultists begin to focus their eye on they look past all of you and they focus on Signa.
Uh-oh.
And the priest holds out his hand and begins to chant something, and black smoke begins to appear from his holy in quotes symbol. Signa, I need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Fuck. Oop. Nat 20.
Jesus fuck!
I can't do anything fun with y'all. All right, that's the fucking priest's second goddamn. Fuck. All right, that's his. All right. Anyway, so you feel your body tense, and you feel a paralyzing feeling come up, but you manage to shake it off.
Shake it off.
All right, Blanton, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna whack this dude again with my warhammer.
All right, go ahead. Roll to attack. 10 does not hit.
That didn't sound good yet.
So you go in for the strike, but he brings up his shield and smashes it to the side. Like the guy's gonna look down at you. He's like, "We don't have time for small fry." And he's gonna walk past you. You do get an attack of opportunity, however, if you wish to take it.
Yes, please. Just roll the same thing again.
Yeah, just roll the warhammer again. 6 does not hit, unfortunately. Once again, he simply just bats it by like at his shield and gives you like that sort of like cocky, like look over his shoulder. He is going to. You watch, Signa. You watch as his longsword begins to like get covered again in that vile darkness, and your brain flashes back once again to that moment I told you about. But this time, you remember being dragged into the bowels of another ship as the Dark Paladin makes his attack. The 7 does not hit, but he gets 2. He has 2 attacks.
Thick.
And a 20 does hit. Not natural, but just 20 in total.
Thank God.
So you take 11 points of damage as you feel the blade rake across you. It is the only surviving ambush is Drake's turn. He has yet to receive any damage, so he's not going to retreat. Another bite against you, Mendardis.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Alright, 10 doesn't hit.
Nope.
This time, now it's the typical cultist's turn. They're gonna reach into the robes. And have you guys ever seen like bolas before?
Yes.
Yep.
They're going to begin spinning them in hand, and they're each gonna throw a bola at Signa.
Did you say they're throwing Ebola at us?
Bolas. like the weapon, like the 2 stones and a piece of rope.
Oh, I thought they were plague cultists and they're worshiping Nurgle. Just gonna yeet some corona at us here in a minute.
Okay. Let's
Not
see
us. Not us.
That is 2 misses and 2 hits, one of them being a natural 20. So you take.
Would I
in
be able to use a
total-
reaction to stop at least one of them that's coming past me?
Shield only works for you.
Yeah, but
unfortunately.
like if it's coming, because you got the one in the corner that's got to go through me to hit him.
Okay, I'd say yeah, if you want to.
Yeah,
Which
I'll go,
one- so-
I'll go ahead and cast shield as I see this thing flying towards me, not knowing who it's
So
for.
that's 5 to your AC, 21, and he rolled a 23. So unfortunately, it makes
Fuck!
it pass.
Hey, I tried to help you, man.
I know.
I'll take a screen cap of the
I
of
believe
the.
you. I believe you.
Anyway, I know it sounds cheap in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I believe you.
Anyway, so two bolas hit you, resulting in 10 points of damage, and I need you to roll me 2 deck saves as you try and fight them. I guess.
He got a natural 20.
Yes, the first one's a nat 20.
All right. What's the second
Dang.
one?
If I read it upside down, a 21. Hold on. 15.
15. All right, sweet. So you do manage to knock away the first bola. However, the second one like wraps up, and you are currently grappled. You can walk. Actually, no. Your movement is reduced to 0, and that's about it. You can use an action on your turn to try and get out, but that's when your turn comes around. Josephine, you're up. You just saw pretty much everyone game up on Signa and just like try and wail on him, and now he's currently wrapped up in like Ebola.
I was gonna say, let's see. So this dude right here,
Yeah, what about him?
is he the one that just wrapped him in the bola?
No, that'd be I think the guy that got a crit would be this guy right here.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out this whole curse thing that I've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Does it does it matter who I go after, or if I immediately like since I made the wisdom save?
You made the wisdom save, so far you are not under its control.
So I'm pretty
Unless you get someone to identify the weapon for you, you can't really understand the what's what I'm looking for, the actual properties of it until that happens.
No, and that's fine. What I'm saying is like me, like Domenica me. I'm trying to figure out like how my character is gonna react now.
So far you saved this. So far you saved the save, so you're still
Okay.
in your right mind. Even if you didn't, the creature died, so you would have been brought out of it anyway.
Gotcha. Okay, dokie. Then I was gonna say, can I cut him out of that then,
You
or
most certainly can try. It'll take your action to do it, but you can.
Just attack the dude. Because I can do an action surge if I need to.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, who's coming up next? Okay, so the two people around him are coming up next too. Let's see. Can I go ahead? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and attack this guy right there.
You're gonna attack the ambush drake?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, roll to attack. So you move up.
Jeez. No, I try to swing at him from where I was. Get closer.
20 hits, 13
Woo.
damage, nice. A heavy blow is dealt to the creature and it lets out this somewhere between a yelp and a snarl. Like if a dragon could yelp, that's what the sound would be.
I try to give it hugs. No.
You can use your bonus action to do your lightning attack again.
Oh yeah, I have that. Yeah, let's just light him up.
All right, so dex save for the drake. I believe your save is 13, which it misses,
Oh.
which it fails, and it does a whole 6 points of lightning damage as you send essentially a taser shock through the battle axe, and like with the blade still inside the creature, it begins to like let out the like pain scream and like thrash against your blade. All right, that's your action. That's your action bonus action. Unless you want to move, Mandartis, you're up.
Do I want to move? Nah, I'll stay where I'm at for right now.
Okay, Mandartis, you're up.
All right, I am going to cast Chaos Bolt with the twin spell again. But
All right.
as first
Electric
level,
Boogaloo.
and I'm going to, because Joe's pretty much got that Drake. I'm gonna attack this guy up here and this one down here.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, I need to make sure I can. Oh yeah, 120 feet. Yeah, I got plenty of space.
Yes, you got your range. So go ahead. So first attack against this cultist. Roll it. 13 just barely misses as he dodges out of the way.
Fuck.
And second attack against this guy.
Jesus fuck!
11. All right. You shoot out 2 warbling bolts of chaos as you watch as the but as one like the first cultist dodges out of the way as it goes for the priest. You watch as the pseudo dragon on his shoulder jump up onto his shoulder and its eyes begin to glow and it essentially creates a barrier between him and the creature. Like the dragon makes a barrier between him and your attack and it just glances off the attack. The cultist goes up and pets the pseudo dragon.
I'm going to use. Can I use a bonus action?
if you have any things. But speaking of which, roll me a d20.
Yeah. Fuck!
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. So
Okay.
that means you're on the
Stop using the game dice.
You're on the
I'm about to.
extreme table. So go ahead and roll
Oh,
the
am I really?
d100. Yeah, you're on the extreme table because you did Tides of Chaos. This just automatically happens, man.
Okay. Here we go.
So roll the d100.
I'm scared for this one. 19.
19.
See the
damn.
dice.
The next single target spell you cast within the next minute must target one additional target.
So I get to do twin spell yet again.
You get a twin spell for free. Lucky you.
Switching over to my normal dice.
God damn it. There's like all sorts of fun stuff that can happen. So far, all you've gotten is boring.
Person nearest you gets no.
Like when are you gonna turn into a sheep?
Oh my
What
god,
do
that can happen.
Yes.
When are you gonna cast
I mean, I can roll again if you want.
when are you
Do
gonna
it.
cast fireball centered on yourself?
I mean, DM ruling. I can roll a D100 again. See if we get.
No.
some fun.
I'm not gonna do that. That's mean.
Just
Although
roll
I
one to
think-
see what you would have gotten.
All right.
Although I am thinking, I don't know if I'll implement this, but I am thinking of implementing the fact that I roll your wild magic, so you have no idea what you rolled. But
All right, what's a 95? What's a 95?
for the next day, anytime you make an ability check, roll 1d6 and add to the result.
So it would have been good as well.
Yep. Anyway, Okara, you're up.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
think you have
gonna
any
kind-
bonus action spells, do you, Vandardis?
No.
No, you can use a bonus action to change your sorcery point, change the spell slot into more sorcery points. However, I feel like since you only have 3 sorcery points and twin spell costs 2,
Well, twin
So you'd
spell
only-
it costs up to however many.
how much it costs in this? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
I get
Did I
that.
get skipped?
Did I skip you?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did.
Oh yeah, that's my problem. I always do that when I get distracted by something else and I click the next button. All right, Thrice is here.
And it's always me that you skip.
Bid, you remind me. Don't worry. So who you aiming for?
This dude.
All right. Dex save.
14.
That is a failure, and he only had 4 hit points left after that crit you gave him. So you send out a bolt of flame, and it essentially just encompasses the rest of his head, and you'll watch his head is like just literally on fire, and like skin burns and peels away. That whole thing.
Ghost Rider!
So you have a bonus action if you want to cast something like Healing Word or Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual Weapon is an action for the first time.
No, it's a bonus action.
Is it?
Spiritual Weapon. Googling it.
I don't have that prepared for today, though. I prepared
Casting
something
time.
else.
Oh well, that is the problem of prepared casters. If you didn't prepare it for today, then oh well. But it is a bonus action attack. For point of reference, you do its casting time is a bonus action. So, who to who? I mean,
Oh gee, I don't know.
I suppose there's only really one person you'd really aim for, but he could go for anyone, really. He could heal the enemy.
No, bring that one dude back to life. Come here, I want to put your head on fire again.
Alright, so you say a
I
quick
mean, I
prayer.
could.
You say
Rivivify.
I don't have that one yet.
Damn.
That's
Oh,
next
you rolled a
level.
1.
I think.
Alright, so you offer a quick prayer to your god, and you watch as a quick healing light is inside of it's like sort of with a heartbeat fills Cygnus' chest as he is healed for 5
Saying that my
points.
light is inside you.
Oh yay.
You, my fire.
A lucky 7.
though
You got what I need.
Okay.
You guys saw their music video, right? Their quarantine video.
Yes.
Like, you mean
Yeah.
where all but like 2 of them are lip syncing?
Anyway, unless you want to move, that's your action and bonus action. Akara, you're up. If you want to move, just do so as Akara's doing her thing. Yep, there you go.
Okay, I'm going to kind of do what I did last time, but this time I'm going to go over by this guy and do the same thing with my short swords and pop into hide again.
All right, roll an attack, and let me roll perception. Nah, he didn't see you, so go ahead at advantage.
Pew pew.
13 just barely misses as you run up and stab him. He sees you coming just in time and holds up his dagger and parries you.
Okay, back into stealth. Hit a stealth check.
Okay, so you're gonna need to leave his line of sight, and that'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
He's just letting you know that is something you are willing to. What the fuck happened? Where did all my? Oh no, I typed in mace. Okay, so Grimblade. So he's going to make an attack of opportunity against you. A 16. Does that hit you? It does.
Yes.
Well, lucky you, it only did minimal, so 4 points of damage.
Okay.
As you jump back into the brush, he manages to get a glancing blow against your back. You wince in pain, but you manage to just get inside the brush in time. So roll another high check. Next up is Signa. You are currently wrapped up in rope.
That's cool. I'm not going anywhere. All right, attacking this guy.
All right, go ahead. Roll to attack.
Dual scimitar attack.
Okay, so point. If you want to use a dual scimitar, that's your bonus action. So if you want to use a healing surge, you can't do it. You can only do an attack or healing surge, one of the two. Now you can do your main attack. You can do your main attack, but your second attack, your offhand attack, is a bonus action. So I just want you to know, if you want a healing surge, you can either do action bonus action attack or action healing surge. Anyway, what's your first attack?
I'm gonna switch that. I'm not gonna attack with the scimitar. I'm gonna do 2 attacks with the Q, 2-handed, because I'll
You
be doing
can't-
action surge.
Oh, you're gonna do action surge. Okay, go ahead.
So that first one is 23.
23 hits. He's going to use his parry ability. So he's going to roll a d6 and add it to his AC.
Luke parry the platypus. What? Which parry? Okay, did he block then?
Nah, he only added a 1, so you still hit. So roll damage.
Where'd you go?
So d10 plus necessary increments.
3 plus 4, so 7.
7 points of damage. Nice.
Okay. Action surge.
Action surge. Second attack.
So 21.
21 hits.
5.
5. All right, not bad. He is what you'd call bloodied, less than half his health.
Second win. Ooh,
And 10 hit points to you. So even wrapped up, because grappled still allows you to attack. I don't know, weird rules, but that's how the book says, and that's how it will go. You manage to take the battle axe Hugh, and you strike down against him twice, 1, 2, and do decent damage, and then heal yourself. And yep, that's your turn, because you can't move, and you've used your action and bonus action. Is now the priestess, having burnt both of his high-level spells against you fuckos. And, you know, it's oh shit, the second one appears. I didn't want to do that. But jokes aside.
Duplicity.
All right, what will he do? What will he do? You
Sit
know
in a corner
what?
and cry.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I probably should have done that from the start, but I forgot he had that. So You four are the most trouble so far, since he can't find the rogue and this guy has hit nothing. I need each of you to make me a charisma saving throw. Thrysis, Signa, Mendardis, and Joe.
Oh, what?
Charisma saving throw.
Something else I
Charisma.
put for proficiency in. Oh wait, no, ignore that roll. Ignore that roll. I already said ignore it. I'll be nice.
On charisma.
16.
14, 16. What else?
God damn it.
21.
Yes.
I can't remember what my Constitution saving throw was, but I'm proficient. So I should
Charisma.
add 4.
Charisma.
I'm talking about back.
Oh.
One of the other things. I think it was a 20, so it doesn't matter. I got a 12 for the charisma.
12. Okay. So, you said 16, Mendardis?
Yes.
So, and Thrice has got a 21. So, Signa and Joe, you all of a sudden feel a heavy weight on your shoulders as like wisps of smoke reach up to you, and you feel like maybe the gnawing of tiny teeth against your bones. You're distracted, so you're under the effects of Bane. All the attacks and ability checks have a D4 subtracted to them.
Who does?
Signa and Joe, they're under the effects of Bane. All attacks and ability checks have 1d4 subtracted from them.
You were more than born in the dark.
Blanton, you're up.
Okay, so quick question. Since I hit him with that divine smite before,
He
did
put
he
it
need
out.
to make another? He did put it out.
Yeah, he put it like so. He made a Constitution. So he had to make a Constitution saving throw as you hit him, and then he made the save, so it didn't last.
Gotcha. Okay, so he pissed me off by like flicking me off like a flea. So I'm gonna jump back up here and take
You have
another swing at him.
advantage because you're flanking.
I like
And
that.
as a paladin, I you don't have to use your smite spells. There's this. You just have what's called a basic smite, and if you hit, you can choose to use a spell slot to do 2d6.
You're
radiant
reading my
damage.
mind.
Just want to, because I know some of you are new, so I just reiterating abilities that you might forget.
Yep. No, and actually, so the things is 2d8, but let's see if I hit this little
Oh,
bastard.
does it? Oh, maybe I could get it wrong. Let me look up
All right, here we
Paladin real
go.
quick. "21 hits, and he already used his parry, so he can't knock that back. And let me look up smite real quick.
Splat.
So it's
Smite. Oh yeah, 2d8.
divine smite. So here we go.
16. Oh. Considering he's been an asshole to you, how do you want to do this?
So as I come up from behind him, you see my my mug, which is actually my warhammer. You see my mug start glowing with radiant energy, and how tall is this?
Like decent height, about like 6 foot.
Okay, so I jump as high as a 4-foot dwarf can, and I clock him really hard in the back of the head, and yeah, the radiant energy just basically makes his head explode.
All right, then you jump you jump up and you watch as this mug warhammer hybrid thing encased in a sort of warm green energy slams into the back of this guy's head. He doesn't even have a chance to react as he just turns around and sees this careening towards him. Doing so, you hear the crunch of his head being caved in, and as he falls down to the ground, you all begin to see from the remains of his head little bulbs of what looks to be wine vines sprouting out. All right, man. With one fucking that is the power of smite, people. With one, with that, he's out of the initiative order. Is now the ambush Drake, and having taken damage, he is getting the fuck out of here, retreating.
No, come back.
so
Come
that's a
back,
dash
guys.
out.
No.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with my short sword.
If it's a physical attack, so you can choose lethal or non-lethal.
let's do lethal. Fuck him. Here.
All right.
So +4, a 13.
13 just barely hits.
Okay,
So,
and that
uh,
is 1d6 plus 2. 8 damage.
Oh, nice. Max, you, as the creature begins to bolt away, you take the blade and grab it by its horn and just quick thrust into its throat, and it coughs up blood and it's gone. And that's the last of the ambush strikes. And once again, another failure for Joe on getting a pet.
It's okay. It's whatever. Cool guys.
It's now the Grimblade's turns. Watching their comrade, the main muscle, get taken down. This one's gonna run in. He's the healthiest, and he's going to grab you, Signa, and you're currently still grappled, and he's gonna begin to try and pull you away. So
Wait, he's close enough though. Can I attack it? Like take an attack or?
yeah, I mean he still has movement, but you can take an attack of opportunity as he walks away with Signa.
Yeah, sure.
He's going to be moving at half movement, so he'll have like 20 feet. So with you, he can get there. 13. That is brutal, but not enough to kill him.
That's cool. It's my turn next. It's cool.
So he's going to keep pulling. So 20 feet from there. He's going to keep pulling you, Signa, closer to the priest. Anyway, Joe, you're up.
So I'm gonna
speaking of which,
go.
wisdom saving throw. Actually, no,
again?
he didn't attack you. No, never mind. I
Alright.
got confused with something. Oh, no, it's not Joe's turn. I almost forgot about the other guys.
Aww.
And
Killjoy.
they're not looking too good, so they are probably they're gonna take the time to retreat. So this one's gonna take this path.
Why? Because he doesn't want to come close to me. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, no. He saw what happened to his friend. He's smart. This one's gonna retreat next to his captain and take a pot shot at the only one in range, which is the dwarf. They're cultists, but they don't want to die. 23 hits, so that's 7 points of damage. Anyway, as a dagger comes flying, and as you are in the afterglow of your kill, like sort of celebrating, you feel a dagger embed itself into your back shoulder and slipping in between the parts of your armor, and you go, "What, son of a!" Josephine, now you're up.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna attack this guy and try to take back Signa.
All right, go ahead, roll to attack.
I am trying. My computer is not cooperating. Come on, there you go. Whee!
14. However, you're under the effects of Bane. I didn't make you roll it last time because even a 4 wouldn't
Oh.
make you lose. So roll a d4 for me, would you? All right. So you go for the attack. However, the pain in your body from the spell racks, and you flinch, and so it throws off your aim, and what's what I'm looking for? The axe goes wide.
Yeah, well, yeah. That
okay.
sucked.
It is
Lightning. Yeah. Of
deck
one.
save. Well, you can't half one. It's a minimum. So he only had 1 hit point left. So even if you saved, he would have died. So you send out like I said. Have you ever like you static shocked him to death?
I was gonna say
Like,
I rubbed my feet on the floor and poked him.
so you managed to kill him. However, like Signa, as he's dropped from the hands of one, the other one grabs him and begins pulling him as well. Mandartis, you're up.
Alright, I am going to cast Chaos Bolt for a 3rd time at 2nd level, but because of my wild magic, I get to cast it twice, and I'm going to cast it at the little cultist next to Signa and the priest.
All right, go ahead, roll to attack.
So it's
Actually, first roll me a d20.
Please don't hit me.
16.
Alright, you're fine.
Okay. And then the 2. And that's plus 4.
+4 to hit. Yep.
So I've got a 21 and a 17.
21. So the first one hits this guy. That hits. So roll damage. And the second one, 17, just barely misses the priest. Once again, you watch as the dragon on his shoulder creates a small burst of arcane energy, causing the bolt to scatter across it.
And it's 2d8, correct?
2d8 damage, correct.
Plus, the,
And
or 3d8 because I cast that second level.
That is true. So, but keeping. Actually, I was about to say, like, he doesn't have any resistances, so whatever damage type it is doesn't really matter.
We're gonna just stick with lightning. 6 plus 11, 19.
19, nice. A bolt of warbling lightning pierces through the heart of the last cultist, and so you fall to your feet, fall to your what's what I'm looking for? You fall to the ground, Signa, as you were being dragged, and now there are no hands to carry you. Thrice, you're up.
Okie dokie. First off, can I use Spare the Dying on this dude?
Which dude? The one in front of you?
Yeah.
Roll me a dexterity check to see if you can get to him fast enough. Because typically when NPCs die, they die immediately. But I'll see if you get a high enough dex check to see if you can get to him before death fully takes him.
Just a dex or dex saving?
Just a dex check.
Okay.
I think 17. All right, I'd say that it's decent enough. So you do get Spare the Dying off just in time. That is your action.
He's still unconscious, right?
No, he's still unconscious. Yeah. So but
Okay,
he
just
is
make sure. Cool.
unconscious but stabilized and not dead.
Coolio.
Very nice goose egg on his forehead.
You still have a bonus action if you have anything you want to do.
Who the fuck is this?
That is a what I've been calling the Dragon Priest. He's the one been trying
Oh,
to.
I thought that was this dude.
No. He was the he's the muscle. The Dragon Priest is this guy right here. He's been casting spells from the back.
Oh. Okay, I don't give a fuck about this guy then, because I was trying to get information onto him after the fight. So
Oh,
can
okay.
I not do that and then run
No.
up and like fight this guy?
No, it's cool. You know, like fog of war. I get it. So yeah, no, you still got your action then.
Okay.
You can't get in physical, but you can certainly cast a spell on him. He's about 40 feet away from you.
Okay. If I was gonna do flaming hands, would I have to hit both of them? Would I have to be here or one more up?
No, you can get it from there.
Okay.
All right, so burning hands. That means dex saves from the
that
priest and the Grimblade.
14.
14. The Grimblade dex save fails. The priest has advantage
What a bitch.
It still fails.
and succeeds. You watch as the dragon on his shoulder once again creates a barrier between him and because it's a saving throw, it does still do damage and it breaks through, but the barrier manages to stop some of the fire. So go ahead, roll I think it's 3d6.
Oh, I already did. I did the spell, it was 8.
Oh, 8. I see it. 8, so not bad. You immolate the last of the rank and file, and this guy takes 4 points of damage. And he he flinches it, but he turns up to now it's Okara's turn. Okara,
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I was on mute.
no problem.
So I can't aim from here because I've got too much stuff in my way, correct?
What is it? What's the distance? No, you're within attack range. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I am going to go ahead and use my aim on that
Okay.
guy.
So that's your bonus action, and you can't move, but you have
Right.
advantage.
Okay.
$25 hits, 9 damage, and roll your sneak attack. 7, nice. 9 plus 7 is 16, which is the exact amount of health that he had left. So how do you want to do this, Okara?
Sweet. So with my bow, I actually send it flying, and I send it right through his eye, from right out the back of his skull, as he drops to the ground.
You
Yes.
do so, like you take your aim, and you watch as everything slows down around you. You stick your tongue out and you bite into it, and as you slowly release the tension, the twang of the arrow fills the air. As before the priest even gets another, I wouldn't say you got to. You're 15 feet away from him, Thrysis. The twang of the bow fills the air as the arrow embeds itself into the neck of the priest, and he falls. You watch as the pseudo dragon. You see what looks to be a small thread between him and the pseudo dragon break, and the pseudo dragon begins to freak out as it sort of scuttles across his body, looking around. And with that, combat ends, because that fucking dragon ain't gonna do shit to y'all.
I want the dragon.
I was gonna say pet for Joe.
I mean,
Can I try to get the dragon?
I mean, you can see if you can get to him fast enough before the dragon skitters off.
Okay. So what do I need to do? You tell me.
Roll a dex check for me, would you?
Do I still have to break my grapple? Or can
I mean,
just
you're
reach down?
still wrapped up, but it's a lot easier to undo it.
So
as opposed-
no roll.
Yeah, no, you can do it with ease when you're like this out of combat and take the time, get free from it. It's not like the thing was actually you know what I'm saying, tied and knotted. It was like a quick and dirty kind of grapple, which you can just undo easily when you're not in the heat of battle.
Okay, which
So-
one was the one that threw a dagger at me?
Who asked that?
no.
Signa.
Pretty much all of them, but the one I'd say I think
Everybody threw shit.
it was this guy that got you. Anyway, Joe, you reach
Move
for the
over
dragon.
here and drop my
However-
axe on him.
It freaks out and skitters past you, and it
Aww.
actually towards Mandardis, and it crawls up your pants leg, and you feel its sharp nails clawing across your chest, and then eventually it lands onto your shoulder, and then you feel a connection seep into your mind
This is bullshit.
as a
Oh, he gets a baby dragon.
as a sort of pulse, and
This is
there are
bullshit.
no words, and there's the dragon can't speak in words, but it speaks in feeling. It from it is don't kill, please.
I want to check the Dark Paladin for loot.
All right, go ahead. Give me a second. So
Does this
if anyone
dragon
wants
understand? Does this dragon understand me if I talk to it in common?
you can certainly try.
Are you?
So I rolled that dex check to try to spare the dying of the priest guy. Were you saying that I can't do that because I was too far away?
Yeah, you're too far away when the killing blow happened,
Motherfucker.
and death kind of happens immediately for NPCs.
Let's see. Fuck. I'm gonna tell the little dragon, I'm not gonna kill you, but are you helping me now?
It tilts its head, and you get. It's kind of hard. It says that it can't communicate with in terms of like words, but only in terms of feelings and images.
I'm
So
gonna
the
pat it on its head.
you see the images of the old priest, like you see images of him with the priest you killed, it feeding him, watering him, and taking care of him, and in turn, he provided the priest with essentially assistance. He was its familiar.
I quickly scream out, "Someone give me a goddamn berry!"
Joe begrudgingly hands over a berry.
I give the berry
No.
to the dragon.
Dragon takes it in its claws and begins nibbling at it. And so feelings of warmness and gratitude fill your head as it's happy it hasn't killed it. And you get the feeling so long as you keep care of this dragon, and it'll be of assistance to you.
Hey,
So
This some grade A bullshit.
let me get the
First
pseudo dragons.
Thrysis gets the goblin. Now Mandardus gets the dragon.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to the goblin?
Thrysis just told him to kick dirt.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, I'm gonna
This bullshit.
investigate the priest, see if he has any like paperwork or anything on him, like a journal or something.
No problem. Hold
and
on.
then also loot for anything cool.
No problem. Just let me move the pseudo dragon a bit. All right, Mandardus. In player characters, there should be the pseudo dragon and all the abilities that you get for having it as a familiar.
I got it.
It operates on your initiative,
Okay.
so whenever you go, it goes. However, I don't think you want this thing attacking. It only has 7 hit points.
Yeah, no.
But in doing so, you two are bonded, and it gives you its magic resistance trait. Any saving throw against magical effects are at advantage so long as the pseudo dragon is by your side.
Oh wait, I get that already because I'm an elf, don't I?
No, you get that against charm effects,
Oh,
not
is it
magical
charm?
effects.
Okay.
Just like against essentially any spell with a saving throw, you have advantage so long as you keep this dragon by your side, like within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
These beasts feed off of magical energy. So they only can really bond to. There's no detriment to you, but it's like a sort of passive feeding. So they really only bond to magical casters. And so it went to the individual with the most arcane power first to bargain.
Uh-huh.
That's actually what the thing says here.
La 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 la, I'm ignoring you.
If you want to name it, you're more than welcome to change the name Pseudo Dragon to whatever you want.
I'll let
Ooh,
Joe name it.
Not Joe's.
It's not gonna be that big. I'll let Joe name it.
Anyway,
Nice.
those of you who are searching, go ahead and roll
Not
investigation
mine.
checks.
Fuck. 5.
5? Okay.
I was gonna say, I'll look at the two guys that are in front of me. What is
Alright.
an investigation? Yay!
You find tattered robes, 2 daggers, and let me bring out my encounter sheet.
Some
9
lint.
copper and 10 silver.
I would be
Planting.
interested in the daggers if nobody else wants them.
You find
I hand them over to you.
Thank you.
this much in the term of gold, and on him, like wrapped in his belt, you find 3 black candles,
Oh,
as well
pocket
as
those candles.
a symbol matching the tattoo on his hand. A circle. It's a circle, and what looks to be a 5-headed dragon. However, each of the 5 heads are severed off.
Can I do any type of religion check on that symbol to see what if anyone?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a religion check.
While he does that, I got a question for the DM.
Shoot.
How long would it take if I was to try and learn a language? How long would you say it would take me?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll look into that for you.
Okay.
I don't know that off the top of my head. However, there's also a feat called Prodigy, which half elves can get, which gives you, if you want to take that, which gives you.
I'm not a half elf.
Oh, not half elf. You're high elf. Then
Yes.
never mind. You can't get that. There's a feat
Too
called
nut for
Linguist,
you.
which gives you access to three languages, but I don't know if you want to spend a feat on that because it's not that helpful, really. But I will look into learning a language for you and see if I can come up with some rules for it.
Okay.
God, excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. I know it's really loud with my USB mic. Anyway,
You're fine.
He's
Blanton.
got the Rona.
You.
Blanton, Thrius, as you guys search your memories, a name surfaces to the top. Well, not really a name, more of a title. A title called the Broken God.
Okay.
The Broken God was one of the foremost primordial beings. Back when in a time it was just nothing but chaos, elements, and dragons being beasts of elements. The Broken God was one of the first dragons, a dragon with 5 heads, one representing each chromatic color. This dragon was powerful, it was strong. Too strong, threatening to the other gods within the primordial chaos. And so, they broke the dragon into 5 parts and sealed it away. That is the Broken God. And what they wear is the symbol of the Broken God.
Nice.
I'ma ride the broken god. No.
Are the beasts poisonous at all that we killed?
Nope.
Okay.
Anyway, on the Thrices, were you searching the main guy?
Yeah.
On him, you find a ring, like a signet ring. You find his holy symbol that everyone was carrying, but only he seemed to be able to draw power from it. But you also find a signet ring used for like sealing letters and stuff, and on it has the symbol of the Broken God on it. You also find another black candle, and this much in terms of coin. You do also find a small little letter with a wax seal that has been broken, but when you close the wax seal, it is definitely the symbol of the Broken God. You open it up, and it's gibberish. It's common letters, but definitely gibberish. It's in some kind of code. If you take the time, maybe you guys can crack it.
I would like to take how much time?
It'd be like maybe a couple of hours and an intelligence check.
I mean, a short rest would be great for you guys and everything else.
I have no idea.
Fuck.
He knows
look
everything.
You look at this letter and you think to yourself, man, these cultists are stupid. Why would they send letters like this? No, I'm not. You're not like that. You know it's a code, you can tell, but you have no idea how to crack it.
All right, I'll roll
Codes are not my
intelligence
thing.
check too.
Who else is smart?
8.
Don't look at me.
Man, if it was wisdom, though.
Mendardus. Actually, no. Okara said she was looking at the last two. Mendardus was dealing with his new fucking dragon, and Okara said she looked at the last 2 of the cultists. So you found 2 daggers, 2 symbols of the dragon cult, or 2 symbols of the Broken God, whatever the heck you want me to say, and you find this much in terms of coin. And everyone gets 440 experience points.
Which
Sweet.
would put us
1830.
1830? Cool.
About like 1,000 away now, boys.
Woohoo.
Boils. Is there anything special about the signet ring?
Roll an Arcana check.
do it?
No, it's probably lagging. Up there it is.
Oh.
No, can't really. It's a signet ring. It's made of silver. It's definitely a decent ring, and it has the symbol of the god on it. And there was definitely a signet rings are often made for putting wax seals, much like on the letter, and for identifying other members. So that's most certainly something special about it. But in terms
Done.
of magical enchantments, what was that? Oh, you named it Sparky. Anyway, other than that, there's nothing really special in terms of magical enchantments on it.
Okay.
What
I'll put it on just in case. See if anything happens.
what would I roll to see if I can find tracks or anything in a direction of like their camp or where
Their
they would have
camp?
headed from?
You there's definitely what's I'm looking for, markings of that this was their camp. Essentially, or at least less of a camp, more of a spot to take a rest. Essentially, what had happened was if you guys would have gotten a decent enough survival check, y'all would have gotten the drop on them. However, it took you too long to find them, and they heard you coming, so they got the drop on you. Not that it mattered, you killed them all.
Yay.
Whee!
And we got a pet dragon for the party.
Shut up.
I said for the party.
Shut up.
It's for
Don't patronize me.
Is there anything special about the daggers?
Nope, they're just daggers. They're
Okay.
curved and they look pretty nasty. Like they're definitely not combat daggers. They're ritualistic daggers.
Gotcha.
Can I ask Sparky if he can show? Since I pretty much figured out that he's showing me images of his past, right?
Mm-hmm. He can do that.
Okay. Can I ask him if he can show me anything useful about his previous master?
It closes its eyes, and soon you're. It's weird. You are still seeing the clearing around you. However, you're seeing now Sparky's memories overlaid over it. Have you ever seen two images overlaid?
Yeah.
Pretty much that, and it's trippy as all hell. So it's kind of hard to make out everything. However,
See if,
the sounds of talking, a lot of it in Draconic. Images of dark underground secret meetings. Him finding Sparky in a cage and buying him, treating him well. But eventually, there is a period of time where a common is spoken, and this seems to be Sparky's most recent memory with these people. Another masked man talking to his owner says, "You have to find them. They escaped. They shouldn't be able to remember much, but we need those subjects if we are to achieve our goal."
I relay
see if
this.
you can figure out where their camp was from the Dragonlet.
Yeah, I'll ask Sparky. Can he remember where the camp is? And if he can, I can give him some water.
You see a city, a big city. It seems that his master visited the city many times on business. However, since Sparky doesn't really talk, doesn't really know its name.
Do I recognize this city at all?
Roll an intelligence check.
A saving throw or just straight intelligence?
Intelligence. Just straight
I
intelligence check.
just went with the thing. 11.
11. It's hard to tell. It's definitely a bigger city, which narrows it down a bit, but you can't see really any distinguishing landmarks.
I don't see any like distinguishing banners or anything like that.
No, not through Sparky's images.
Okay, I'll pull out my water skin and let him drink from the water skin.
He drinks from it happily.
Yay!
All right. So, with that, you all have defeated the ambush, earned yourself a brand new companion, have questions raised about what these guys' plans are. Some of you more questions than others. And with that, we'll end for tonight.
Are we able to take a short rest or a long rest during this?
That's up to y'all if you want to just take a long rest and then move on to try and find Cragmaw next morning, or you just want to take a short rest and
Well,
sleep off the attack.
what do you say, guys?
I mean, we're in a decent clearing with cover. I think if we took a long rest, we'd be okay.
Yeah, and all I need
Yeah, that'd be good.
is 4 hours, and then I can keep me and Sparky can watch over everybody.
All right.
I can do the same thing.
Hope you guys liked tonight.
Definitely.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was fun.
Yes.
Oh, I just enjoy being hogtied.
How do I take because my armor class is still showing 15 as if I have mage armor attached?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you just enter edit mode and you should be able to edit your armor class out.
Oh, okay.
You've been keeping track of the charges on that thing, by the way.
Yes, I was.
Okay, just a gentle reminder, because I'm certainly not. I have way too much stuff to keep track of.
Right. So do I need to go ahead, since we're doing a long rest?
Yeah,
roll-
doing a long rest, roll a d8 to recharge it.
Or is it a D8 or is it?
Should say on the thing.
Damn
It
it.
should be either a d8 or a d6.
D6 plus 4. 9 charges back.
All right, sweet.
So I get. Does it just stay at?
It doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, I was about to say 10 is the max. So
Okay.
anyway, also I think it adds 1 to your armor class. So it doesn't it say that? So if
Yeah,
you
I
have
don't
mage
imagine-
armor on, it'd be 14 plus 2, so it'd be 16 really.
Okay, and it's not letting me edit my armor class.
Oh really? It's not. That's weird.
No.
All right, I'll fix it.
Okay.
It should
Or
be
no,
a-
it should be it should be 13. It was right because it automatically did it for me.
All right. Well, I am heading to bed. Good night, all.
Mhm.
Thank
Hope you all
you for
hope you had a-
our
Good night.
wonderful evening.
There
I
we go.
see. I saw in chat that Rasputin's planning on DMing.
Yes.
Well, we'll loosely call it that. See how it goes.
And
No, yeah,
if,
totally.
if you could see the rolls that my warlock did in my little test rolls, holy fuck. Holy
Hey,
fuck.
I wish you luck, my dude. DMing is certainly a what's I'm looking for a big task to take, but I find it fulfilling, especially when people say that they enjoyed my session. So
Oh yeah, setting this thing up has given me a newfound respect for all the shit you do on Roll20.
oh yeah, no, not a problem at all.
Now, does this work if I do this?
What are you doing?
Oh, okay. It does work automatically. Cool.
Oh yeah, you mean like doing the little clicks?
Yeah.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Sparky.
yeah, Sparky, yeah. So you control him. You pretty much tell him what to do, essentially.
And I can now. Is this like Caleb's character from Critical Role, where I can see through his eyes eventually? Or does he not level up?
That's a
with me?
familiar.
It is a what's I'm looking for. Sparky is a what's I'm looking for. He's what's considered a variant familiar.
Uh-huh.
He can what's I'm looking for. He can project images to you, much like he did with his memories. So he can project what he's seeing. However, it's not what's I'm looking for. It's not Caleb blinking his eyes out and
Okay.
looking through.
It's the double image thing.
Yeah, it's a double image thing. So it'll be essentially what it'll do is it'll require you to roll like a perception check to see if you can make stuff out through Sparky's eyes.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then
Good
So it's
night,
like
Jen.
it's
See you
not
later.
as precise.
Yep. Later. Take it easy.
Peace.
okay, and then my other question: because I see here he can choose to end the bond.
Yeah, he can.
At
If
any
any,
time.
like essentially, he's an animal, definitely.
So,
So,
so long as I treat him right, he'll stay.
pretty much. Yeah.
Night owl.
Night.
Night. So then he doesn't level up or anything like that.
No, he doesn't. He's a
Okay.
beast.
I've
First
never
and
had a familiar
foremost.
or anything like that, so I'm just. And
No, no,
half-bred.
completely fine. Like sorcerers don't get familiars, so essentially this was my way of giving you one because they're pretty cool to have and good little recon buddies.
Yeah.
And honestly, like if y'all could have just as easily killed the creature or let the guy get away. If he got away, he would still would have had him. So it wasn't a shoo-in that you get him, but was like if you did manage to kill the priest before he got away, it's a
Well,
tiny little reward.
I was hoping we wouldn't kill him because I was going to use hold person on him and then use zone of truth so that he would have to tell us like what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. That's the problem with like PCs. Unless you dictate that it's like non-lethal damage, and the only the only thing you can dictate non-lethal is a melee attack. And so she hit him with a ranged attack, so she couldn't like say non-lethal. And like the problem with
You can't say
NPCs is
punching bag arrow.
I no, you can. I mean, if you want to take the time to make non-lethal arrows, I definitely say you can do that if you want to take the time and resources to do so. Be a green arrow and make trick arrows.
Because I'm curious about this. 2,000 hours
Of what?
to learn a language.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's what it says.
It's the variant formula is how long it takes is 2,000 divided by initiative score and equals number of days.
So 2,000 divided by your initiative score equals 1,000 days.
Jesus fuck.
So if you want to buy the necessary materials and start cracking, you can learn that language.
And when do we get to learn a new feat?
Next level, actually.
Okay.
However, I don't know. Like, I definitely suggest with you to use the ability score improvement and round out one of your like maybe your charisma to a 16
Just to bump it
because
up.
to bump it up to a 16 to like so it'll if you do so it'll make so that your spells definitely hit a lot better and a lot easier.
Yeah.
It alters like doing that alters a lot of things. However, that's just my suggestion. You're more than welcome to do whatever the hell you want.
Okay, what about trying to
Not y'all.
Night buddy. What about trying to get
Night.
Sparky
See you,
to
Hart.
understand a new language, like simple words?
Sparky, he seems to. It should say on there he understands Common and Draconic.
Right. But
If you want to, so it'll be like animal handling checks. So essentially, what you'll do, you won't be teaching him a language. If you want to teach him commands in Elvish, what you'll be doing is getting him to react to Elvish commands. So essentially, if you try and teach him that like the Elvish word for go, eventually he'll figure it out. If you do an animal handling check, eventually he'll figure out that Elvish command is go. You can teach Sparky commands in a language that you know that no one else does, so he can respond to that language, but you can't teach him the language. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, then so while we're sitting here talking and stuff, because I'm still got the recording going,
Yo.
could I try, while we're doing our long rest right here, can I try and teach him the command for scout, but showing it to him, or saying it verbally, but because we're telepathically linked, showing him scout?
All right, here, let me launch the thing and go ahead and. All right, now I'm here. Roll me an animal handling check.
Fuck me.
He seems very confused by the Elvish verbiage. You can try again later, but
Yeah.
just
And
that was
I'll
your
give
attempt
him,
for
I'll
today.
give him. I know I got rations, so I'll give him a piece of ration just for at least trying.
Yeah,
So okay,
it,
cool.
it happens, but like it's not a definite saying like because there are things that you can retry. This is definitely one of the things that you can retry. It's just definitely it's going to be a endeavor that you'll have to take to try and get Sparky to respond to Elvish terms, but that is something you can do.
Yeah, okay, that's all I wanted to know. So that works.